Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball comes your way next. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
The center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Bounce to first. Duda's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
So striding in, Brian Goodwin. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Not only does this guy hit for high average, D-Row, he can also get on base in the top 3 in the league in on-base percentage.
Yeah, he's an aggressive at-bat, Dan. You got to work to get this guy out. He's a pitcher's nightmare. Not always looking to drive the ball out of the ballpark. He's got one of the best eyes in the business, and it shows in his batting average.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Row, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're only out.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And as you can see there, he's currently leading the Royals in that category. Standing in, George Brett. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young. But I don't have any doubt that he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
The 0-1 on its way. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And not in time as the run scores.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
In now, Salvador Perez. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in.
You know, his last 10 games.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Ian Kennedy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Dan D-Row, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year and keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? a big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Nelson Cruz is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. In the air out toward right field. Jones will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still. Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Gordon. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Line toward the alley in left center. Rosario arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on jack of all trades, master of maybe all of them now, and that's Marwin Gonzalez. This guy brings about 7-8 gloves on the road with him, can play first, can play third, multiple positions all over the diamond, and still goes to the plate with big-time power.
Hit hard to short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Challenging the previous
okay,
play.
we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Standing in now, Chipper Jones. He pulls this one into right. Cruz is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So digging in now, Eddie Rosario. Previous history with Ian Kennedy. He's batting .387. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here comes the first pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Kennedy, a California-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Merrifield brings it in, and that's the first down.
Defensively. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. And he misses again, ball 3. Miguel Sano is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Grounded foul. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. This is popped up. O'Hearn waits on it, and the inning is over. The Twins in order. It remains 1-0.
Leading off for the Royals.
With Merrifield next to hit. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He has 9 base hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Adalberto.
Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Rosario is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Up next for the Royals.
Striding in once again, Billy Hamilton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Number 25, Brian.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Stepping in now, George Brett. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Cave going back on it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. The relay, and he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. As the first pitch after reaching on an error his first time up. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Line drive base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Mitch Garver. On a line, that's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Popped him up. Brett in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson.
Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. Goodwin is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Twins leave. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Chipper Jones is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Torreyes fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Cave moves over. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hamilton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Runner breaks for third. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. 41st home run of the year for him as this lead got even wider.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he misses it. The throw into second. Throw won't get him.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now pitching for the
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for a starter here tonight. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 3 runs already home here. Still 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. And he is out on the tag. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 0-1. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping up now Miguel Sano comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped up. O'Hearn has a play. 2 down. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And digging in once again, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-1. Hit in the air to center field. Cave has a read on it. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 10.
Ready for another shot now. Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. 0-2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
The batter, number 50.
Stepping in now, Whit Merrifield. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A pause and the 0-2. This is line to left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready once again, Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Runner at first following the error. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Billy Hamilton. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time.
Hey, he beat it up.
And
now
the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in it.
And this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Twins.
So stepping in, Jake Cave. He reached on a single in his first try. Terrence Gore is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 0.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. No runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Goodwin is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
The batter, the catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Garver. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. O'Hearn has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one. And digging in, George Brett. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Reyes has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Now batting, Salvador Perez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. One out, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Hard on the ground toward short. Gonzalez is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alex Gordon.
So here's the Royals DH, Alex Gordon. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner, and that is off the wall in right field. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Addison Reed gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Addison Reed.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Gordon isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Terrence Gore stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. O'Hearn on third with 2 out. To short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. In to score the runner from third.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
At the plate, Whit Merrifield. Career history with Addison Reed. He's 3 for 9. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike taken. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz sprinting after it. He's not going to get it. And the two-out rally continues. The runner from second crosses the plate. Merrifield takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Adalberto Mondesi. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Strike one to start the at-bat. 4 runs here in this half inning. Runner goes for second. Fastball runs inside and gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Three and 2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
This is line to left. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Royals lead it 19-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Meanwhile now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. Throw goes over to third. Oh, and the throw across the diamond is too late at third.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Now batting, first base.
Here's Lucas Duda now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The third baseman.
Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in score.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that'll be all for Ian Kennedy. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hamilton is there and he'll make the Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Settling in now, Salvador Perez. Career history with Addison Reed. He's gone just 2 for 15. Reed's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Hit in the air to shallow center. Cave is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 4.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in. Now, this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. Gordon rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gut him down. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Royals out in front, 19. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Gossage has pitched just under 60 innings. Dan Sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Gossage usage is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. Can he get up and get him? He can indeed. A great play there for the first out. Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now batting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Into the box, Terrence Gore, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
The right fielder, Terrence.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strikes offense, fellas.
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
And then there are blowouts, and this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Cave is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
So striding forward now, Adalberto Mondesi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The center fielder, number 6.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Now at the plate, Ronald Torreyes. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Grounded back up the middle. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. To short, hit hard. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The left fielder, number 20.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Jorge Lopez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 28, Jorge.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
In now, Lucas Duda as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Twins are down on 4 pitches. And trying to pick things up where we left off, Brian Goodwin. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. Now at the plate, George Brett hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Martin Perez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now at the plate, Alex Gordon. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Gonzalez is under it. He's got it for the first out. Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Pops this one up. Sano ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Up next to the Royals.
Into the box now, Terrence Gore. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Jorge Bonifacio will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning.
Bonifacio.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but will have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Here comes the first pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The runner scores from second.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as Bud.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Royals are on top 23-2. Jorge Bonifacio will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now
into the box now, Miguel Sano. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Big swing by Sano and a ball sent to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall.
No, he's in there.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall.
Number 9.
Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding into a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Here comes the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Skoglund, a native Floridian. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Brett has it. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Jake Cave. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. high in the air out to center field. After it is Hamilton. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
23-2 in tonight's game. The Kansas City Royals pick up win number 107, best in the division. Ian Kennedy records his 14th winning decision of the season. Tyler Duffy gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.